Couple of years back now, my old man had a bit of a problem. He got a fixed penalty charge notice because apparently he parked illegally in Brighton. Now, the problem was he hadn't been to Brighton in about 40 years by this point, and only the once, and didn't hang around very long. I don't think he even had a car at the time. So how, do you ask yourself, did he get a penalty charge notice for parking in Brighton? Well, I'll tell you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for joining me once again. I appreciate the support as always. Well, my old man, what happened? Well, he wrote off and said, wasn't me, Gov, I wasn't there. And they said, well, you must have been because our cameras caught your car in place on the date and time we're saying, you're bang to rights, mister. Not forgetting my dad was a copper for better part of 25 years. And it got to the point where he said, okay, take me to court. And it all got politely forgotten about. Now, the problem was, in this case, it was ANPR cameras. Now, a lot of these systems and a lot of these schemes rely on the function of ANPR cameras to actually catch people out and fine them accordingly. I've had a recent, well, I would say win in the court, but it never went that far due to the fact that they couldn't produce the evidence to show that I was guilty of what they were accusing me of. I actually wasn't, but, you know, that's down to them to prove it. And if we look at the situation in London with the ULEZ cameras, you know, loads and loads and loads of people get done every day. They either don't pay, forget to pay, or just point blankly won't pay. They have their own reasons. And one of the problems is cloned number plates. Now, if you ask me, this is on the increase ever since the ULEZ has been expanded. I've seen examples of different kinds of plates on cars all over the media and mechanisms to switch them around and change them. So you're going to end up with a load of, well, dodgy fines, all brought about by ANPR cameras, which are literally picking up a number plate right into the registered keeper. Now, if you have a look at this table here, the table below details the number of representations accepted on grounds that evidence has been provided to confirm the vehicle has been cloned according to TFL. Now, you can see it's broken down into congestion charge and ULEZ, and we'll concentrate on the ULEZ at the moment. 2022 was the biggest year. 12,762 fines were rescinded on the basis of cloned plates, and this year up until August the 29th, which is the expansion, the date of the expansion, a good 6,000. So, you know, so many fines put out there, and I wonder how much it costs to administer these, send them out, rescind them and everything else in manpower, materials and everything else. A cash grab. It's also a cash throwaway, isn't it? I put a link in the description to a fuller news article on this so you can read it and see what you think. Yeah, it's yet another thing where you just look at the whole scheme and think, what's the point in it all? Anyway, thank you very much once again for supporting me and the Cabby. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like button, share the content, leave comments. Good to see you, and I'll see you very shortly with one more. Toodaloo.